Hello world, J-Bob the Video Game Slob coming back at you from a stack of PC games that I'll probably never get to play, showing you what I've been picking up lately. It's been a couple days, it's slow because of the weather, but here's some stuff that I got recently. This is a crappy third-party Wii Remote by Memorex that has the world's worst D-pad I have ever seen. This thing is terrible, and everything lights up blue when you put batteries into it. So it works, it's just missing the battery cover, and I wonder if Controller Plus means it actually has the Plus thing built in, but I don't actually know. Either way, my buddy gave it to me from the game store because it's missing the back, it's third party, it's pointless, but I kind of collect them and I think they're fun. Speaking of things that he gave me, I love these e-reader Pokemon cards. If you're not familiar with this set, if you have the e-reader, you can slide that right through, and that'll give you the code to unlock this stuff. So not in great condition, as you can see, which is why I got them for free. But and those might be doubles, but I just always keep adding them to the collection. Some free games that he tossed my way here: PlayStation 2, 2006 FIFA World Cup. I know I have this for the 360, was surprised I didn't have it for the PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 sports games are so worthless that he gives them away to me when he has giant lots of them. Sony PlayStation Underground Jam Pack. I did not have Winter 2001, I guess, with the box and all nice like this. Kind of cool that it has the September 11th Victim Fund. I didn't know that they did that. So that was cool that back in the day they gave some things away. So always cool to add another demo disc to the collection for free. Went to Goodwill the other day. Scored some LPs that I bought for $8. And this book, so my total was about $9. Sold the LPs for $10, so I got this book for free. Again, not a great find. Goodwills are just so bad around here anymore. They don't have anything good. None of my Goodwills stock video games. DVDs and CDs are $3 each, so it's really hard to find anything, and even video game guidebooks don't make the shelf. But interestingly enough, you can find things like this from time to time. I didn't have this, and I'm a big fan of all these kind of things, so it's still worth dropping in once a week, once every 2 weeks for me, because you never know what you'll find. Maybe you can find something cool. So there you go. There really hasn't been a whole lot to pick up. Let's see, I know there's one more here in person. So what I did was go out looking at GameStop every Monday. If you're not aware, GameStop will put their new prices out, and so you can sort by price drop. And so I have my cheat sheet right here, actually. So these were the 360 games that price dropped, or 360 Wii U games that I was missing, and so some of these turn out to be really good values. So this is nowhere near accurate. This was $8, and this is a tough one to get, believe it or not. The thing is, you always have to order two when you order from GameStop to make sure they come in the condition that you want, that kind of thing. So unfortunately, I did get that one, which is, for $8, pretty good deal, because it's going for like 10 or 12 or something online. And so, speaking of why, here's the second copy. It came loose, so I'll keep the one, return the other. Unfortunately, I ordered my 2 copies of Jake and Finn Adventure Time Investigates, which is the one I played on the 360 and said I recommended. For $4, these are a great deal, but they both came in loose discs, so still no luck finding that game. I'm going to take them back. I think $4 is a good deal, but I just don't want to pay it. I took a chance on ordering Black Flag. It was $8, but I didn't have it, and so I'm just getting sick of not having 3 Wii U games that I need. So for $8, just bit the bullet, paid the price. And 2 copies of NBA 2K13 for $12, and I thought, well, I'll return the other because they both, came complete. But it turns out that the cheapest one on eBay right now is $25. I knew this is like a $20 game. At least it was when I looked it up for reference for this video. And so I think I'm just going to sell the other one and make some money back. So I might hold on to the Adventure Time because maybe I'll get it for free with the profit that I made off that. So that turned out to be pretty good. There we go. Put away my cheat sheets. Free comic book day comic that was gifted to me. I didn't have this Assassin's Creed comic, so I always love adding video game comics. There is a Comic Con coming up in the next town over next Sunday, so a week from tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have some cool finds from that, and that'll be something fun to show on video. So, with that, GameStop doing the price drops. GameStop also did a flash sale, and so I went and bought a whole bunch of. Yep, okay. Looking at my cheat sheet here, $10 games. You can tell I haven't even taken them out of the package, and so $10 games are $8 to me because I have the Pro 20% off, and it was free shipping, and I got another 25% off due to the sale that they were running, which was buy 3 get 1 free. So all these were $6. So 2 Star Foxes, those going to the video game store downtown. The Adventures of Link, pretty cool because you get the gray one and the gold one, which is nice, and not bad shape for the gold one because people like to chase the variants, and so always nice to have those. And speaking of variants, the Bros left and the Bros on the right, or the Dash 1 if you prefer, but $6 Mario 3s are always great investments. And I know I always say that these are hard to move, but I'm hoarding them up because I definitely think that they really are worth more than $6. And, you know, even if all you do is sell them at $10, you've made a couple dollars. So they're always good to have in stock. So I picked up 2 more Super Mario Bros. And so most of those will go to the video game store, and all I'll do is make a little money on the tax and, you know, get all my free points for GameStop for more free games. So there you go. Alien 3, I did not pay $5. Unfortunately, I forgot what I paid for this, but it was like nothing. I mean, it was literally nothing because it was another one of these points buys off the internet. So I didn't pay anything for it, but I think I paid something like $10 or $12 for this, which is a game that's been hard to find for that price for me. So a little bit of a label tear there. I don't care. I don't mind. I'll get this cleaned off. So I think I paid $10 or $11 for this, but you know, it's off the list. I am down to 31 games left to go. So, you know, you would think with 30 some games to go, I have a bunch of expensive games left out there, but no, there's still $11 NES games that I just have not found locally. And so I was finally able to pick that up. Man, we're at 7.5 minutes, and I feel like all I'm doing is repping GameStop here, but I did want to show off because I went to a GameStop today. So the deals from last weekend, you caught that video. When you went in, they would give you a card for, or a coupon on your account for buy 2 get 1 free on the PS4 and Xbox One. So I went in there, and they had this on clearance: Etrian Odyssey 5 Atlas game. It says new in the box, but you know, obviously GameStop is shady about that. So for $18, you know, I couldn't use any coupons because it was considered new, even though it's not. I think that's a good deal because it does come with the soundtrack in it and that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, I don't know. You just don't find complete in box 3DS soundtrack games from Atlas for $20, so I just bit the bullet and bought it. So here's what I got for the buy 2 get 1 free. So these were $16 for 3 games, which is unimaginably a good price. This game said it was $22 on price charting. I love the Nobunaga's Ambition series. They're always cool ones to find. I had the other one before. I think there's maybe another one still out there on the PS4. Space Hulk, always a great series to collect for. I have this on the Sega Saturn, just titled Space Hulk. I believe there's a 360 one, although I can't. Maybe it's Space Marine. But either way, there's a Games Workshop game out there. So it looks like $10 was a fair price according to price charting. So, you know, $8 essentially each, and then the free one I thought was a pretty good deal. Same thing here, looked to be, you know, $10 on price charting, so I think I did well. And then I fell down a rabbit hole because I got these 2, and there's 2 more out there. So I'll still be looking for 2 more Space Hulks on the PS4, but look forward to playing those. Those are really cool. I had a 10% off coupon I needed to use up that also expired today, and so this was like $6.50, I think, after the 20% plus 10% discount. So not, you know, a bad deal. And then I still had to use up, last time I traded things in. I used it for credit because my buddy was buying things and he paid me cash. So I had a little credit I needed to use up. So this was a great way to do that. So I am now all used up on my GameStop credit, which is a great thing. But just kind of an interesting like murder mystery type of thing. And so just a very interesting genre. I haven't heard much about it. And yeah, price charting said the same thing, like a $9 game. So pretty good deal, I think. There are just their flyers. And so hopefully you follow Cheap Ass Gamer and keep up with them because they do cool things like telling you when these guidebooks are going to be going out of circulation and they mark them down to a penny. So I just put one in with my order, and when I brought it up, the guy said, well, we shouldn't sell it to you, but we don't want to destroy it, so you can just have it. So this was a penny. $40 guidebooks. I mean, these things are like nice. They really are amazing. And as people know that these are going to be some of the last ones that ever come out because they're just not making them anymore. They went out of business. And so keep an eye out for Darksiders 3 or other ones at your game store because sometimes they just don't take them out of inventory and send them back in time. And so you can pick those up. So, oh my gosh, this is heavy. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Oh, failure. Okay, so last thing I did, $5 at the, local library was having a book sale today, so I bought a board game for my daughter, so that's upstairs. So the rest of this was essentially, just an excuse to spend $5 on a board game for my daughter. So Space Jam, the soundtrack, Slingo, just a cheap, crappy computer game, but, once you have to fill the bag, you might as well fill the bag to full for your $5. A graphic novel I'll just give to the local game store that has all those kind of graphic novel-y things. Guinness World Record Gamers Edition. So I already have this one, but I'll check the condition, and if it's not an upgrade, I'll sell it to the local store. Using computers today, let's see if I can find, this just had really great color artwork in it, and so I couldn't pass it up. Again, when you think about it, so there's 2 books, 3, 4, 5, 6 books, a soundtrack, a piece of software, and a board game for $5. These books are like 75 cents a piece. So who wouldn't pay 75 cents for a Pokédex added to the collection? I like finding these old computer books. I didn't used to think anything about them, but now you don't see them, and I regret not picking up more of them back in the day. And so, unfortunately, back then they were 50 cents or free a lot of times. And so basic programming, just, fun to think about. Sonic, I did not have, so pretty cool. Add that guidebook to my collection, as guidebooks are getting hard to find. And then the last piece of video gaming, the Guinness World Records 2010. So the one I'm missing is 2013. It never seems to show up. But I always like picking up doubles like this for the game store. And if he doesn't want them because he already has one, then I always take him to conventions or things like that. And for $1, most people, will pay to have a book with Mario on the cover. So I'm never out that much money on them, so these are a safe bet. So I'm at 13 minutes. It's been a long, rambling video. YouTube, what have you been picking up? Leave it in the comments. Tell me, do you get out to your library's book sales? I hope you do, because there's good stuff there, as you can see today. So hit me up in the comments. I'm out.